I feel like I hear these stories a lot from you, and they all have one thing in common, which is you. Mm-hmm. So I'm just wondering, like, what could it be? What could the problem be that you're always rubbing somebody the wrong way? You know, and I didn't think that was like an out-of-line thing to say.
Woody Show. Well, we begin another new hour. Insensitivity trading for a politically correct world. It's Thursday. It's pre-Friday. It's September the 11th, 2025, the 24th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks, which typically on this day kind of carries the news. But I mean, there's just so much in the news, and between the Charlie Kirk thing, between the Colorado school shooting thing, and I mean, it just seems to be it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's one of those days, and you know the news is what it is, and we're all aware of it. We do acknowledge it, but it kind of takes a little bit of a shine off of it. What's normally a very exciting day. I love a good pre-Friday. I love a Thursday, but thank you for being with us. That's not what it's all about this morning, as you've been hearing. We're doing a lot of other things as well, and trying to keep it light and fun as best we can. And we thank you for doing that and giving us some of your time with us. Let's see. Phone's open, 877-44-WOODY. Text over to 22987. How about a couple of good stories?
All right. Nice. Yes,
all right.
please.
So it starts bad. This guy, his name is Daniel Druin. He lost his home in a fire this past summer.
That sucks.
And he was in the news for that. But now he's in the news again because he just won a new house.
Sweet.
Like it wasn't given to him. It wasn't a GoFundMe or whatever. It was one of those things, you know, where
so like a raffle?
Yeah, they'll do like a raffle they'll do a charity thing where they have a house and a bunch of people donate services, landscaping services or whatever, decorating services, furniture, whatever. And it's all for this charity. And then they sell raffle tickets to raise even more money for the charity, and then the house is raffled off.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
This guy entered back in June, I guess, and won. He just got the call.
Hell yeah.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, here he is telling a story.
Somebody said to me today, "You're the most unluckiest person I know." Back in June, my girlfriend and I went and looked at the Big Brothers Big Sisters Dream Cottage. So I bought a ticket, never thought nothing of it. The last day of July, I'd gotten a call at 2:00 in the morning. My son called, hysterical, saying the house was on fire. We lost everything. That led us up to Friday that just passed. I got a call, and I looked at the phone. It's Myron Yates, Executive Director at Big Brothers Big Sisters.
I have some good news for you. You're the winner.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
My house is gone. Now I have a house. Like, what are the odds?
Yeah.
Not
almost
high.
zero.
Yeah.
Dude, crazy.
Incredible. Those raffle tickets are usually like, what, $100, give or take?
Sometimes they're like 20, depending on
for the big ticket items. Yeah.
I didn't know you could raffle a house.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Wow.
There's a ton of contests like that.
We used to go
Man,
down
I
to the
should've-
Jersey
wish I
Shore
would've known.
in the summer, Point Pleasant Boardwalk, and there was always, I forget what it was. It was, you know, the local veterans or something. They would always have like whatever the really cool car was that year.
Yeah.
They would have it sitting on the boardwalk, and people as they're going by, they could buy a raffle ticket to win it.
Nice.
And we would sign up to, you know, win every year. And they do a big thing at the end of the summer, like Labor Day weekend. They would have the drawing. Somebody would, you know, win that car.
Which summer did you win?
Yeah.
I
How many
didn't.
cars did you win?
As you know, Greg, the only thing I've ever truly won, I won that BMX Redline.
Yeah, that's pretty
It was a
sweet.
Redline BMX bike. I won it from Hewlett's Shoe Store in Princeton, New Jersey. I was a kid, and his little local paper put my picture in the paper. Local boy wins bike.
Cool.
And you didn't know then, but you know now that was the peak of you winning anything ever.
And then I would not win anything after that. It would just be an incredible losing streak.
Yeah.
It makes me bitter on game shows when people win big money and they're just, thank you.
Cool.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
Cool. Like, take it away.
Just
Forfeit
another
the prize.
day.
Yeah, just another day of winning.
Let's see. Other good news stuff. This is good. Starting November 1st, New Mexico will become the first state in the country to offer free child care
Okay.
for
Really?
infants and toddlers, no matter your family's income.
Oh,
How
wow.
does that work?
Because that's like $1 billion.
It
isn't
really
It's
is.
crazy. That means parents won't have to worry about co-payments. They could save more than $12,000 per child every year. And it's not just families who benefit, though. Child care providers also going to see better pay and support with incentives like a guaranteed $18 an hour minimum
Oh, damn.
for entry-level staff, helping address ongoing labor shortages. According to New Mexico's governor, this program is about more than just financial relief. It's a way to strengthen the economy and make sure that every kid has a chance to thrive.
I
That's
like
good.
that. And
cool.
It reminds me of those little things you see on like Instagram and stuff, like what, experimental things people are doing. And one of them is taking kindergartners to like nursing homes because the people at the nursing home love seeing the little kids and
Yeah.
the kids love interacting with them. And
Yeah.
there's creative ways to do it.
Now I have a whole other thing here that we could normally on a normal show follow up with about, how 80% of parents say the cost of raising kids is out of control. But
No.
in an effort to balance the news of the news of the day out, we're trying to keep everything good. So guy wins a house after losing his house in a
Love
fire.
that. Free childcare.
Saving money on childcare. How about this one? Let's play a Woody Show original trademark copyright game, Aw Babe or Eye Roll.
Oh, okay.
So this is where I'll tell a story, and then we got to try to guess if Greg, the most mushy, sentimental person on the show, will give it will his reaction to the story be an "Aw Babe"
Nice.
or an eye roll.
Okay.
All right. So the story: a guy in Texas had his pet pigeon. Pigeon's name is Kevin, by the way. So pigeon named Kevin goes missing.
Oh, no.
Now, the owner, he owns an auto body shop, and I guess he brings Kevin to the shop with him, and this customer didn't realize that the pigeon, Kevin's blind, by the way, Kevin the pigeon, blind, didn't realize that Kevin was in the back of the truck when he picked it up. But the good news is, you guys, some officers tracked down the truck, and Kevin the pigeon was still in the truck.
Oh, nice.
And they returned him to his owner. Here's a little bit of audio from the officers.
Hi, how are you, sir? Good. I'm about to tell you the weirdest thing you probably ever heard in your life, okay? So did you just get your truck inspected?
Yeah.
Okay, so that guy has a pet pigeon, and it's in the back of your truck. Oh, yeah, he's back here.
So he said he raises the pigeons, but this one came out blind. And I've been taking care of him for like 2 years already, so it's like a child. Kevin.
This is Kevin?
Kevin. Yeah, and oh man, thank you guys so much, man. You guys, it's like a child to me, and thank you guys so much. I owe you guys so much.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I know my answer.
pet pigeon goes missing.
Yeah.
And now reunited with his owner,
Kevin the pigeon.
Kevin the blind pigeon.
Uh-huh. I mean, that's really cool that he got his pigeon back.
All right, Aw Babe or eye roll.
Oh, can I answer?
Sure.
The second, I didn't even have to hear the rest of the story. Once you said pigeon, it's going to be eye roll from Greg.
Eye roll?
He doesn't care about pigeons.
I agree. Although at the very end, when he's like, it was like my child, I think that could sway it, but I'm going eye roll.
See, I think that's what ruined it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're considering you're talking about a pigeon like it's a child.
Your pigeon son?
Like, I think that would get more of an eye roll from Greg. I mean, although, other pets, he would totally, like his dog, he feels that way. But, a pigeon, I'm kind of with this. It's kind of split between that and what Menace said. I'll go eye roll.
I'm also going eye roll because,
Eye roll.
he referenced a pigeon as his child.
Okay. Gregory, is it an aw babe or an eye roll?
It's like you've never met me. This is nuclear aw babe.
Really?
Yeah. Do I like pigeons? No.
Okay.
Do I like a lot of birds? Not really. I had a parakeet, and I loved my parakeet so much. His name was Peter, by the way. And I'm not a fan of pigeons, but it's blind. It needs somebody to take care of it. What chances did this pigeon have out in the world?
0.
Not many. Let's just say 0. And then here comes this guy to take care of it as a child and then get reunited with it. There's nothing sweeter. That is aw babe.
All right.
Babe
On
delicious.
steroids.
All right.
That is sweet AF.
Yeah. So congratulations to Kevin the blind pigeon and his owner. Reunited.
Very
and it
nice.
feels
Wrong.
so good. Let's see. Do I have another good story? I do. I'll give you one more.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So do you ever know the people, anybody who they have kids and they're like, all right, we're going to have one more kid. I want to get my girl. I want to get my,
I've heard of it.
So,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
they get pregnant and it's like, it's another boy.
Yeah.
All right. So one more kid. Got to get that girl.
I know
All
a
right,
family
one
with
more
4
kid.
daughters.
Got to get that girl. And next thing you know, they got a dozen kids or something like that. Anyway, this is crazy only because how long this has gone on. A family in Texas celebrating the first baby girl in the family in over a century.
What?
Whoa.
This guy's a firefighter. Michael Sherman is his name. He and his wife, Jakia, they just found out they're having a daughter. Now, Michael's side has only had boys for 108 years.
That's crazy.
So strange.
The only kids being born on Michael's side of the family, boys. That not one girl.
So we're
They
gonna
got to study him.
Which is an
Check
odd
on this
babe for
one.
Greg, because Greg said if he
Yeah.
ever, let's just say he created a baby
Yeah.
and
Right.
found out that it was going to be a girl, he would immediately put it up for adoption.
I would have to find
That's-
somebody who wanted a girl.
That's what Greg's been saying for years.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
your dream.
I mean, that is just the truth.
Now, for people who hadn't heard that, do you want to explain again why, just quickly?
I just think having a son would be so much fun. It would keep the family name alive because I'm the last hope.
Okay, but
It would be fun to throw the ball around.
why would a girl be up for adoption?
Well,
Like
I mean,
you would want the boy more.
I have
but like
quite a few lesbian friends that want kids, and if they want a daughter, hey, I would have one for them. Everybody
Wow.
wins.
yeah, no,
you
but
know?
what would be
It's
the
more of a
reasons?
public service.
What would be the
Right.
reasons that you wouldn't want the girl?
Because it won't carry
Like you
the
might
family
want a boy
name.
more, but
Yeah.
like the point where you go, not only do I not want a girl, I'm going to put it up for adoption if I
Yeah.
find out we're
Yeah.
having a girl.
I just cannot envision myself with a daughter. I don't know what to say
I
to
think
them.
you'd be such a
I
good
don't know
girl
what to
dad.
do with them.
I don't know. I think you'd be good at it.
I
They
don't-
seem boring.
You wouldn't know how to dress it.
Right.
You know?
In
I wouldn't know how to
clothes.
dress it.
Yeah.
I
You know,
don't
in
know.
a petticoat and bloomers.
And is there anybody more spiteful than a teenage girl?
No.
They're just
No.
mean.
Yeah.
yeah.
That make
yes,
you
they
cry,
can be.
Greg.
That's the thing. My
Yeah.
daughter, man, she can either be the sweetest
She
thing
can be.
on earth,
Yeah.
or she could be the biggest bitch
Yeah.
you've
Mental
ever
terrorist.
that you've ever encountered.
I just can't relate at
Yeah,
all.
I think it was Louis C.K. that said the difference between boys and girls. Like a boy will destroy your things. Like
Yeah.
they'll set fire to stuff,
Yeah.
and they'll break things. Your TV's broken and whatever. But they
They're
they destroy
destructive.
your things, but they leave you whole as a person. Whereas a girl will destroy you.
Yeah.
As who you are, you as a person.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt has a similar kind of take, but he's talking about how like girls sort of mentally torture each other over time. He goes, boys are all about punch and girls are all about soon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought I had that clip in here, but
Yeah.
I guess I don't.
Oh, no.
All right, 877-44-WOODY. You can send us a text, of course, over to 22987. We're gonna take a break. We'll come back. We have speaking of being a bitch. Gina has a situation she wants to ask you about. So you make the call situation, and you said that you are
I am one of the contestants.
you are at the center of this.
Yeah. Who's the bitch? Me or somebody else?
Woody Show.
And Gina's got a you make the call. Who is the bitch is her question.
Yeah.
And she is at the center of this one.
Yeah, I'm one of the choices. So I went out to brunch, of course, being the best meal of the day, with two friends not very long ago. One is like super sweet and like a little naive, but like very nice. No one has a problem with her. And I figured in honor of Greg, just to give them, a name, we would call that one Phoebe.
Okay.
Because it's, friends. And then
Right.
there's another friend, and she's been my friend for a long time, and she's like notoriously difficult and dramatic. And I figured we just call her Rachel.
Rachel, yeah.
So we're having brunch, and, it's bottomless mimosas. I'm not a big drinker, but everyone's a little loose. And Rachel's telling this story about how one of her coworkers is out to get her, and she's backstabbing her, and it's like this big drama. Phoebe's like enwrapped. But here's the thing. I have heard Rachel tell these stories 1,000 times. Somebody's always out to get her. There's always someone trying to sabotage what she's doing. I know this. Phoebe doesn't. She's like, oh, that bitch. Oh my God, how could they do it? And I'm just kind of sitting there drinking a mimosa, eating chicken. So we're sitting there, we're talking. And then finally, just I guess to be nice, Rachel's like, so what do you guys think? Because she doesn't really care what we think. And I said, well, I feel like I hear these stories a lot from you, and they all have one thing in common, which is you. So I'm just wondering, like, what could it be? What could the problem be that you're always rubbing somebody the wrong way? And I didn't think that was like an out of line thing to say, but she stared at me. She didn't say anything. She kind of cocked her head like a dog being shown a card trick. Phoebe gets up to go to the bathroom. Rachel lights me up. How dare I? How could I make her look bad in front of a girl she doesn't know very well? Why would I do something like that? Do I have a problem with her? And by the way, this is something I've been wanting to say to her for a while, but I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. Phoebe comes back from the bathroom. Rachel ices me out the rest of the meal. Just talks to her. Suddenly is super curious about Phoebe and her life when this whole time she's only been talking about herself. oh, so what do you do? Oh my God, that's so great. Oh, your boyfriend sounds so sweet. And nobody's talking to me. Fine, no problem. We get up to leave. Rachel walks by me, gives Phoebe a hug, and says, I would love to get your number because I'm sick of always having to go through Gina to contact you.
Oh,
and I'm like,
snap.
all right, whatever. I leave. I'm like, that was a weird brunch, whatever.
But says that in front of you.
Yeah, I'm standing right there.
Okay, yeah.
I get that
Chicks,
night.
you know what I'm saying, Greg?
Totally.
Always something.
Jeez.
This is the, and here's the big finale.
It's enough
that
to make you
night,
gay.
I know.
I
At brunch.
get a long email, from Rachel saying that I, quote, betrayed her trust and that I went out of my way to make it sound like she's a difficult person in front of someone she's trying to be friends with.
But how's that betray a trust?
Yeah,
Because
what?
I guess I blew the lid off of this always happens. This is not a one-time thing.
But
Because
that's not trust. How's that trust?
All
right,
So
anyway,
okay, so 2 questions. I have not responded to this email. It's been like 2 weeks.
Oh.
Who's the bitch and how should I respond?
I could see where you would be called a bitch.
That's what I said. I said it might be my fault.
No. I could see where you would be called a bitch, but there are those people, and you have known this person for a long time, and you get to that point where you go, all right, you know what, dude, I can't. Like, and it might be this is just what it took for you to remove this person from your life because it sounds like you've had it.
Yeah, I've
right?
had it.
And I think we get to that point with certain people where we go, you know what, enough.
I'm good.
It's the straw that breaks the camel's back, and you have to move on. Now, the fact that it happened in this kind of setting or whatever,
Yeah.
people can certainly make the argument that you were the bitch. Like, all right, we get it. You know,
Yeah. It's always you.
yeah, right, yeah. Yeah,
Pull back the curtain on this one.
of course, but does that make you wrong? No. I mean, people say to me like, you weren't wrong. You just lacked tact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Bottomless
it's-
mimosa brunch.
Yeah. So I can see personally, do I think you're a bitch for it? No, I don't. But I could see where
Yeah.
I can see. I don't understand the betraying of the
And
trust.
I have been part of this exact conversation with her so many times, just with a new friend and a new story.
But I hate those people. The
Me
people that are
too.
always the victim.
Yes.
Always the victim. Never their fault.
Never.
Is this the kind of person that always claims to hate drama? Because they're the ones that have the most drama.
Well, kind of. She
They
just
live for
doesn't.
it.
She doesn't know why this stuff always finds her.
Because she enjoys it and
Yeah.
she enjoys recounting it. So
Yes.
when it happens, she
right.
leans into
Because,
it.
Yeah.
I mean, the conversation dominated the meal.
Okay,
That's what she
because
loves.
otherwise, what would she share?
That's a great question. That's what it took. It took her being mad at me to even ask the other girl a question about herself.
See, but now she gets to use this story as a
another
never
another
more
notch in
drama.
my belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
more drama.
yeah,
Exactly.
And yeah, because there was there was a person in my life. It might have been a family member at one point, and they so badly wanted to have a story where the family not disowned, but like was mad or disappointed or whatever in a choice that they had made, and nobody was. Everybody, in fact, was very supportive and very cool.
Backfire.
But they really wanted that whole like, "Oh, well, when I told my family, they
oh,
told me to get out. They so wanted that,
I see.
and so it became something where they had to find other ways to.
My family wouldn't let me be the victim.
Right, exactly. They so badly wanted to be part of that group of people who
Right.
weren't
Imagine
accepted
wanting
by
that? Why
who
would you
weren't
want
accepted by the family,
Right.
even though everybody totally accepted,
Oy.
totally accepted them.
Greg, I think maybe 30 to 50% of the population desires to be a victim of some kind.
I wonder why.
Because it
Why
gives
wouldn't you want to be healthy
It
over
makes-
ill?
It
Wouldn't
makes
you
them
want
feel
to be,
important.
But when
though.
everyone's a
drama-free,
victim,
special?
is anyone a victim? If everyone's a victim?
Yeah, well, then you
I
all.
think it's how you
But I
learn
think
to
you're
get
right.
attention. Like if someone
Yeah.
learns to get attention like that as a kid, like they broke their leg when they were 3
Right.
and then
Yep.
suddenly they got all of this attention.
Munchausen.
Well, they started learning how to get
Yeah.
attention by being a victim.
Okay, here's what's coming in on the text.
Oh, yes.
So you make the call. Who is the bitch? Is it Gina? But 562, Rachel, not Gina at all. Another one says, Rachel's a bitch and bipolar. Sounds like my sister.
Oh, I like that.
She asked what you thought, so whatever.
Yep.
OMG, I love this for you, Gina. You called that bitch out and she totally deserved it. Move on. She doesn't deserve your friendship. A real friend would appreciate your honesty, even if they are hurt by it.
Okay.
Her reaction kind of proved your point.
Exactly.
What's one of my favorite quotes, Greg?
The harder the truth to tell, the truer the friend who tells it.
That's right.
Oh, damn.
Here's one. Gina,
good.
you're not the bitch. I'm a firm believer of cutting out toxic people. Yeah. Sounds like it's time to just cut ties with Rachel.
And I'm fine with that.
She was eventually going to do this to you anyway. Now she gets to play the victim. You are her new problem, antagonist, villain, whatever.
Yep.
I know the Rachel type, and it's exhausting. That right there.
Yep.
Exactly.
Do you wish to stay friends with Phoebe?
Yeah. She didn't do it.
And now is Rachel kind of trying to steal her?
That maybe if she convinces her that I'm evil and awful, then I guess good riddance to both of them. But
exactly
of course,
right.
Phoebe's my friend.
Another one. Agree with Woody. This was Gina's breaking point. Bitchy on both sides, maybe, but it sounds like it was a long time coming.
It was. I have a long fuse.
My take on it is I don't think either were a bitch.
Oh.
Because, Gina was just saying how it was, but Rachel did believe that she was in a friend zone with somebody that she can vent to, and you kept on going back to the well and letting her do that. And then out of nowhere you say this, right? And if you were uncomfortable with it, you let it go on for a very long time.
Had you addressed that with her previously? Like, had you said to her, like, hey, can I ask you a question? Like, why is it always drama? Why is it always a thing with you about X, Y?
So it seemed like it was out of nowhere.
That's true. That's true, Menace.
That's a good point, Menace.
Yeah. So
I think I just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah. This is the type of conversation that a guy would have very regularly.
The first time.
It would be a
immediately.
Call. It's because it's a chance to ball bust, and especially get other people on the ball bust.
Yeah, this family member I told a number of times, like, hey, I can't with the drama. Like, please, like, I'm not, I love you. I will always be here for you.
You don't care about me.
I'm like, but I can't, if it's going to be this whole, like, oh, well, talking in this kind of tone and, I can't do it. I'd say, like, the person who said exhausting, that's exactly
it is draining.
That is what it's exhausting. This one says, Rachel sounds like a giant thunder sea. Which I forgot about that term, but it's very funny.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I was talking with a friend just recently, kind of a similar thing, where like all he did was just complain about his job, complain about things that he can't do, like creatively. Oh, I can't do this. They won't let me do this. They won't. I go, dude, I'm over what you can't do. Like, tell me what you can do.
Oh, Menace,
I'm just like, dude.
Menace
I'm just
Robbins
like,
over here.
I'm like,
yeah, right.
Yeah, man, tell me what you can do, and if you can't do anything, I think it's time to move on.
All right, so Greg, who's the bitch?
One follow-up question.
Yes.
Did you at least preface it with, hey, Rachel, I love you, but...
I didn't.
Did you at least lighten the blow?
I didn't.
That, I think, is slightly bitchy because she is your friend and she was confiding in you.
And it wasn't classy of me. Like, I had enough, and that was that. And I think I was trying to end things.
Okay,
who's
so
the bitch? Gina, friend, or both?
Both.
Both. Greg. I'm sorry, Menace.
I say neither.
Neither.
Both.
Seabass.
Friend, because the email is
it was ridiculous,
insufferable. Because the only way to write back is just going to be an endless chain of emails.
I will say both, although I am definitely leaning toward the dramatic friend, just because. I have a bias. I don't like those kind of people.
Yeah, me either.
Morgan, your vote.
Oh, dramatic friend for sure.
Dramatic friend's the bitch.
Yep.
So text your vote. It'll make Gina feel better or worse. I don't know.
Yeah, either way, I'm just curious.
22987. It shows the level of friendship if she's not willing to have an actual conversation and talk it out.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think
Gina's not the bitch. She needed to hear the truth, and the truth is hers to hear. You have better friends. How hot is Gina's friend Rachel? Is she an 8 or above?
Wonders the
That's
I'd
the real
say she's
question.
a 7.
That's what I want to know.
The Woody Show. Back in a bit. Back in a few. Be right back.